Welcome back. So, this is my second visit to, what's it called? Rosedale and Rose Hill Cemetery. We're still in Linden, New Jersey. It's huge. There's several different sections. I guess that there's a Catholic section, there's Asian section, there's a Islamic section. This place is huge. So my video before, we went and see Marcy Borders, which was the dust lady from the September 11th pictures in downtown Manhattan. But now we're going to go see a gentleman by the name of Ronald Bell. Here's a picture. Him and his brother Robert Kool Bell started a band in 1969, and they called it Kool and the Gang. Robert was born November 1st, 1951, and he was also known as Khalis Bayan. Bayan is his mother's maiden name, and then when he converted to Islam in 72, he will be able to keep that same name. As a kid, his father was a boxer. He was a professional boxer, and before that, he was the amateur Golden Gloves champion. And he would box and train up in Elwood, New York. He lived in the same building as Thelonious Monk, one of the greatest jazzmans of all time, which I also have another video for. We saw him in New York City. And Miles Davis, we saw him too. Him and Miles Davis and Thelonious Monk are actually buried literally right across the street from them. I think they're like 20 feet apart. Yeah. So Ronald would actually do a lot of the writing and composing. I think he did nearly almost all the composing and writing for all their music. I wanted to write a list down. Oh, listen to this list. Some of the songs that he did and composed: Celebration, Cherish, Jungle Boogie, Summer Madness, and Open Sesame. That's like all their greatest hits. Eventually he would marry Tia Sinclair, and they would have 10 children. I believe one of his sons went along and had a #1 hit. I don't know what kind of genre it was, but he had a good hit. But September 9th, 2020, Ronald would die at home, and at that time he lived in the Virgin Islands. Now I know what you're thinking. I'd rather be buried in the Virgin Islands than coming all the way back to Linden. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice city, but it's not the Virgin Islands. There really wasn't a cause of death. It was listed as sudden. So probably a heart attack or aneurysm, something like that. But we're going to get out. We're going to go see him. Once again, the reason why I'm doing this now is because it's windy out, and I forgot my microphone and all that shit at home. So let's go see Ron. All right, y'all. We are outside. I can hear the turnpike from here. And we're all the way in the back. But that's it. I wonder if I can remember, I'm going to put a picture of the deer that I just saw sitting here. And dragonflies. Now this is the Islamic section. As you can see, there's a couple of fresh graves. It's so beautiful out here. Where'd that deer go? Oh, there he is. Huh. Can you guys see him? Don't worry, buddy. I'm not here for you. Yeah. I'm being blessed today, y'all. Alright, so here we are. So, Amina is his mother. That's where he got the last name. And this is his father. No, wait, grandmother. Sorry. On his father's side. Ronald is buried right here. He's in an unmarked grave. No idea why. They should put it up so the fans can celebrate. Sorry. I'm a father. I got bad jokes. But yeah, we laid to rest right here. And it's such a beautiful spot he has underneath some big trees. I'm gonna go read these. There's some sort of directions or something on this tree. I wonder if it's the rules you need to follow while in this section. BC site is shown for the, okay. Well, I can't recite that because I'm not familiar with the language. But yeah, man, these guys were crazy back in the 80s. I think there was a whole bunch of them in that band. I think there might have been like 7 or 8 people. And I know there is another member of this band that is laid to rest up here in New Jersey. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe I'll do another trip out and then mix these two together. But Mr. Ronald Bell, thank you for your genius. Ladies, thank you for Mr. Bell. Alright, y'all. Oh, you know what? I got to do a GPS thing on here for Find a Grave. So I'll do that here. Alright, y'all. Until next time.